Hello everybody, this is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwell, Oklahoma, and I've got a really great video game idea. I'm working on my tool set, and it is September 12th, 2014. Okay, so working on the toolkit, and let's see, looking at my module that I'm working on. I've got a new file in here. It's called TGV Multi-File Loader. Java. So because I want my data object to be comprised of the TGVE file, which all the important data is in that, I want it to have a Java file, like forms in NetBeans have. So like what I've got to do is I've got to do this composite, and I decided to go ahead and make the decision to toss the J3O file into the conglomeration for making this multi-data object, the TGVE data object. And so, that way when going over to, like, here, I'll go ahead and open this up now. This is not working. I loaded it, but I've already had head explosions due to well, you see TGVE template, right? But it doesn't have its brothers .java and .j3o, and so yeah, head explosions because it returns a null. Yeah, see, there it goes, head explosion right there, null right off the bat. But anyway, I mean, everything still works. I've got my JMonkey engine surface, and of course there's nothing programmed under relative yet, although it'll pretty much be similar to absolute. And I'm still showing the TGVE template content. But let's see. For the NetBeans environment, for a file type, a loader has to be registered. Now, I'm not sure that this is registering correctly yet. I'm I'm pretty much heavily commenting as I go because I'm so worried that I'll forget something, and it'll be small. But for any loader, you've got to have a find primary file, and these are the file extensions that I know that they'll be going with. And of course, this find brother is for a form. You've got the TGV visual element here. That's actually a form, right? And let's see, under files. Wow, doesn't show up there either, right? Because it's a multi-data object. But of course, if you go to the containing thing, I guess there we go. You actually see that it's the .java and .form. So yeah, this is the find brothers under the utilities. So yeah, that's, and of course here if it's the .java, then because this could be anything, and it's just sent to this, and then it says, okay, so what's the primary file of all these groups? And yeah, and of course if it doesn't even have the extension, then just not even. Let's see, I've got this down. Of course, there is something I need to check and make sure that the file object that's being sent over is not a folder, because apparently you can be sending over a folder. And so I need to write in make sure to ignore folders. So I've got to write that code in, folders. Okay, goodness. But yeah, this is one of these, this is where I'm at type things. It's Friday, and I figured, well, I'm sure that there's probably one person or two out there that this information might help. So, I mean, it's not an official tip, but yeah. Okay, and of course the secondary entries, and it looks for the Java and the J3O and adds them as secondary entries. Now, another thing, because I'm jumping into this territory and trying to get behavior to work like form, I have located the repositories, or well, where a lot of this stuff's located at. So we've got this website, and I'll make sure to post it in the forums, these links. But here is for the actual code for the forms, that where it shows like this one actually extends the Java data loader. Okay, and I might have to go to behavior similar to that because right now mine's just a base multi-data object, and it does not actually extend the Java, which is a single data object. So how they did that, still in mystery land for me. Now here we have the OpenIDE set, because that was the derp. Let's see, what was it? This is the org.netbeans.modules.form. So, and then of course, why was this important? And the Java data loader from which it extends. So, modules.java. Okay. So that may be no. Oh, I guess it is. So anyway, but yeah, and so this one, I'll go ahead and put that link in there, and good old grep code over here. So if at the very least it'll be another source of information that we have there available at the JMonkey Engine forums. So let's see. That's where I'm at right now. I am working my way through understanding and coding up for my data object, because right now it's just returning null. Mainly, I'm suspecting because it can't find its brothers for the template here when I open the template. But I'll probably add code that, hey, if it finds a TGVE object, right, and the brothers aren't there, then it'll go ahead and create them and initialize them, which, that way you'd only need a blank TGVE thing. So that's part of the behavior I'll be trying to aim for. So yes, new file, the loader for the data object, and the data object itself. And I'll keep reading and learning and trying to advance this project so that, hey, my next tip for the tip column will be handling multi-data objects, because they advise against it because of scalability issues. But honestly, I don't really think that I'm just not really sure what scalability is. So if anybody there on the forums know why it is a scalability issue, at least with the way that I'm going, because TGVE is going to be my main thing, and it's producing a Java where there will be a button where it'll detach and just rename, the wizard will have, when you detach it, wizard renames it to something else, and boom, there. That's what you can keep in your project, and you've just generated a code visually. And then, all the other stuff it can be trashed or just, kept in a different folder or whatnot. But anywho, I'm like, what is scalability? I guess I could search, but not on this video. There we go. So that's it for today. I mean, it's not working to show the new capabilities, so I'm not going to post up to GitHub. And I guess while I'm speaking, just like if anybody who has more experience than this, otherwise, don't worry, guys. I'm shoving my head through it. I'm having my brain explosions, and when I get too frustrated, I go just kill some aliens or something on a video game and be envious for a little while I'm working on this. So hey, by the time I'm done, I'll definitely know this stuff. I better, because otherwise it wouldn't work right. All right, later, y'all. Have a good one.